Alright, Shalom. I like to say, call Lo Hawa was our president, Gordon Hughes, How Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Bakakadash, the one spots of the Millstone. Blessings go out to elect, a few sisters, and it is like the foreigners, that's waking us during this truth. My name is Kamafia, coming at you with another video lesson. And this one's going to be on a hot topic in the news right now, which is the H-Town virus. Alright. Yeah, as you can see, man, they run the same script as they did last time with the C1. All right. The first outbreak, you know what I'm saying, was a test run. You know, they gathered information. I guess they got what they needed. You know, they practiced it before they was going to do the real thing, you know, which is this time with the H-Town virus, this going to be the real deal because a lot of laws got passed, a lot of, you know, like I said, info was gathered, you know what I'm saying, just to see how people react, what they can get away with, and like, you know, how would they, how would Esau move according based on the past event that happened with the C-119. All right, so now he's ready to do the real thing, man. He's ready to, you know, really make his move this time, okay? So, the people have gotten really got informed from the first lockdown that happened, all right? And their society, all right, all over the globe are mentally scarred from what had happened out of that event, and was it whatever it happened 2020 or 2021 or some shit like that, whatever year it happened. Yeah, they people are on edge and they fed up and they just not going for it this time. You know, that was too much to bear. All right, when that lockdown happened, people were losing their fucking minds, man. All right, and you know, Esau, he has the audacity to think he's going to do some shit like that again. Well, I'm going to tell you, like, the pushback is about to be very, very heavily, if that's a word. Is the pushback about to be with force, man? Okay, from the people, you know, because you know they had to wait in long ass lines and constantly wear masks, and you know people couldn't go to places they wanted to go. You know what I'm saying? They was in the house all the time. Like, that drove people to a breaking point, and it's not something they want to relive. All right. So with that being said, yeah, people, they're cautious, man. All right, and then they just don't trust the government. You know, especially like I said, all that. When that shit happened, like, you know, the dude, Dr. Fauci, what's his name? Fauci. He lied to Congress about a lot of things about concerning the C-119, which I ain't gonna speak on. You know what I'm saying? But just do the research. He lied about a lot of shit, man. Okay. I'm gonna say this a little bit, but he lied about things concerning the mask. As far as, you know, the vaccines, all right, as far as the, you know, the information about, he funded information about the you know what I'm saying, the C1 over there in China, you know, to basically hype it up to mislead people, man. All right, I'm just gonna say that. Just gotta do your research, but it's like it. But yeah, man. I'm gonna hit these. Matter of fact, I'm gonna read the scriptures out, and then I'm gonna read the scriptures out first. I'm gonna let the videos play before I play the videos. Let me see. Okay, I'm sorry with this one. Isaiah 25:7 says, "And he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people, and the veil that is spread over all nations." Now, in the scriptures, sometimes mountains means the actual mountain, but on the other hand, mountain means a government. I say this all the time, like the apostles brought out. What is it? What they had these G20 summits. Okay, what's a summit? First of all, what's a summit? It's at the top of a mountain, and the summit is the top of a mountain, right? And what do they call the G20 meetings with them the nations? It's a whole bunch of government officials coming together, right? So yeah, that's what a mountain is, a government. It says the face of the covering cast over all people, the veil that is spread over all nations. So, oh man, let me see. So I type this in, ChatGPT. See, they switched it up. Let me see what it says. Isaiah 25:7. He will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people, and the veil that spread over all nations. The prophetic verse indicates that God will remove spiritual darkness, ignorance, and shroud of death, separating humanity from Him. Covering veil represents spiritual blindness, pagan darkness, and strong death. Let me see. I screenshot it the first time. There you go. The context page takes place in Isaiah 25, with the mountain referred to Mount Zion. No, here you go. Covering cast. This is what I wanted. The phrase often rendered in other translation as shroud, covering cast, or veil represents the spiritual veil of ignorance, paganism, or the curse. Curse called covering veil. Well, that was the point. It said the same thing. So like, that was the point. Spiritual. It says spiritual blindness, and ignorance. So people, because we live in the information age, right? People are getting hipped. They're getting hip to every. People are doing investigation on information that gets put out by news media. So it's not that easy to fool people anymore. You know what I'm saying? People just ain't gonna take shit and run with it anymore, because the Lord got that spirit out there. He says He's gonna put His spirit on all flesh. All right, so people are going through Esau's information with a fine comb, and come to find out that he's seeing that it's not organic or true news. All right, it's not. It's lies, basically. You know, his own kind doing it, as you can see from the image of the video that I'm about to play. All right, so yeah, man, that's what the Lord's doing. Okay, get rid of that. As Revelation 12:9 says, and the great dragon was cast out. Yeah, the dragon is talking about Esau. You know, a dragon is a cruel beast. Same way Esau is. That old serpent, right? That's Esau too. Serpent is a slick, treacherous person. You know, called the devil. Devil means deceiver. Latin was it Latin? Diablo. What is Latin? Which means deceiver. Satan means adversary. Right. And Satan, because he's so-called white people are adverse to the Heavenly Father, because they follow the ways of their God. All right. Their father, which is Satan, the spiritual demon Satan, which deceived the whole world. Right. And that's the point that I want to get out of it. He deceived the whole world. They deceived people first time with the virus, and they trying to see people again. People ain't going for it, man. Okay, let me see that scripture. Psalms 85:11. It says, truth shall spring out of the earth, and righteousness shall look down from heaven. Right? And that's what's happening. Truth is being revealed, whether it be from Jake or heathens. The truth is going to come out, no matter what Esau does, no matter what lies he try to tell. Alright, it's all going to be unrevealed. Alright, his concealed lies, you know what I'm saying? They're going to be they're gonna unfold, man, in these last days that we're in. Okay, so I'm gonna play the video now. Matter of fact, I have some of those lined up. Let me see. I'm just getting it all out before I play the video. Let's see. Because in the video, the Edomite brought up how there was the rat virus vials, or the hantavirus, stolen from a laboratory. In the video, so I'm just going to read. I put in ChatGPT. It says, yes, multiple vials, to see if it's true. It says, yes, multiple vials of deadly pathogens include 2 vials of hantavirus disappeared from a high-tech, high-security laboratory in Queens Island, Australia, 2021. This incident, which involved over 300 total vials of various viruses, was only discovered in August 2023 and reported in 2024. This shit shouldn't have been reported immediately. Why the hell did they wait so long? A whole goddamn year. This man playing games. Key details regarding the incident. Missing passages. These missing samples include 2 vials of hantavirus, along with approximately 100 vials of Hendra virus in 2022. Yeah, that's the main point, man. This period occurs during a chaotic freezer transfer following a mechanical failure in 2021. It's just all bullshit, man. They show you in that movie Resident Evil how they unleashed the virus. It was we watched the first part of it. Somebody purposely released a virus in the laboratory. So that's what he's doing right now, basically. We watched the first Resident Evil. So this is a game, man. This is a stage theatrics, you know. This is deliberately done, all right. And you can't see it, man. You dumber. You be in a movie, dumb and dumber. All right. So now I'm about to play the video, man. Okay, I'm about to play the video. And shit. Play the video and leave it out on that. Slacking.
It's pretty much nearly a 50-50 chance.
Here's a hard pill to swallow. You know this guy, this sad boy on the first cruise ship. He's saying, please, guys, this is very real and it's very scary. This is his sister. Yeah, big into pharmaceutical companies. Yeah. This is on her company's website, leveraging co-response strategies to administer vaccines for the influenza and COVID-19 season. Yeah, I mean, there's a little bit of more information on this guy. Yeah, it's a fucking Fugazi joke, is what it is. Having said that, while the hantavirus cruise ship is some fake bullshit, they did probably actually release this shit into the public. Hantavirus vials went missing from an Australian bio lab back in 2021. I mean, it's the same old script. No lockdowns, do not comply.
To the Arrow Park Hospital on the Wirral, where they will have 72 hours at the hospital before they'll be asked to self-isolate at home for 45 days.
So let me get this straight. COVID, which was a virus that had a mortality rate of 1%, people were forced to isolate for 2 weeks. Now you have antivirus, which apparently has a mortality rate of 40%, and they're just sending people home and trusting that they will self-isolate for over a month. This is how it's just very, very hard to trust the government in pretty much anything they do. So a virus that has pretty much nearly a 50-50 chance of killing you, they're going to put trust in the population to self-isolate at home for 40 days. And yet a virus that had 1%, the whole economy stopped all over the world. Every single country stopped. Everybody lost their fucking marbles. But that's okay. You know, we're going to trust that with this one that can kill half the world, apparently, we're going to trust that you're going to sit at home for 45 days and not lose your shit. You know, like, are you even going to get paid? Or are you... It's just... Does that make sense to you guys? Does that make sense? I mean, if this is clearly a very dangerous virus, like they're saying it is, you know, the mortality rate is crazy high, would you really trust all these people to isolate? Because all it takes is one person breaking the isolation and not going along with the program, not following the rules. The next thing you know, you have another Spanish flu of 1920. Nothing makes sense. Nothing makes sense.
Shalom. I would like to give...
Yeah, so there you go, man. It's a fucking game, bro. This shit is a fucking game. Alright. Trying to go. Yeah, see that, man? These motherfuckers, I guess the police officers are helping they're helping these guys with the disease suits on, call them the hazmat suits. You know, get the victims off the ship, and here it is. These motherfuckers, they not even wearing suits themselves, man. Go show you this is a game. It remind me of when the C-119 when that was occurring. Anytime they did the press conference with Trump, he wasn't even fucking wearing a mask. And different other politicians, they was all in the fucking room asking questions. The interviewers, the journalists and all that, they had on masks, but the people that were speaking, the guy that was speaking, the main person on television, they didn't have a mask. So this is all a big joke, man. Okay? This is all a big joke, man. And like I said, people are not going to be so easily persuaded this time, you saw. Alright? Now you have to deal with pretty much a more woke civilians. Alright, that more woke, more angry and impatient, cranky people. Alright, the citizens you have to deal with, man. Alright, and then they more observative of you now. Alright, so, and I'm gonna play other videos too, but as you see, man, that was a very unpleasant experience. Alright, not just for people in America, but around the world. Alright, and then they're not gonna go for it, man. Especially over here in America. Alright, especially people already have the notion that the end of the world is going to come, and if that's going to be the case, people are going to get their last type of enjoyment that they have and freedoms that they have. They gonna get it in, man. Alright, they gonna try to enjoy it with little life that they have. Alright, and then they're not willing to go through that shutdown again. Are you fucking crazy? Alright. A lot came out of that shutdown, man. Alright. That was a very... People can't fathom a lockdown. Alright. They're not going to go for it. Alright. It's like it. Yeah, man, so he saw, and you heard what Bill Gates said, man. he predicting it was gonna be the second one. After the first one happened, he already predicted it was gonna be the second one. How you know that? When you be doing everything in your power to prevent another lockdown from happening, but he just saying that like I already know it's gonna happen. So it goes to show you that they're the ones behind the scenes making this all happen. So yeah, man. All right, gotta brace ourselves. All right, because this lockdown is definitely going to be the one to help bring about that the new world order to come in, usher in. All right, and to bring about the chip, man. The chip is going to be this lockdown that they're about to do is going to be the catalyst for it to bring in the chip, because like I said, man, if you have an influx of people, especially during the time where the migrants is coming in, all these people from these different countries, and it's funny how when the people that they got off that damn ship, that cruise, they sent them home when they shouldn't have kept them people on the ship to make sure everything was clear, but they sent them home, and they just so happened to go through every direction in the United States, east, west, coast, south, and then they sent people to do out different parts of the world. All right, so this is, you can see this is carefully being done. This is carefully being carried out. All right, particularly in a particularly suspicious type of way. But yeah, man. All right, keep your eyes on this, because this is going to be the thing that's going to help speed up Esau's plans as far as crashing the dollar and bringing about the chip, man. All right, so keep your eyes on this. Whatever, I'm giving all praise and glory to you. How about you on shout the bounce pass this one? Let's go left. Everybody from the show on. Shit.
This is Dabu7, and we've got a story out of Vegas where federal agents in the local PD made a raid here over the weekend, and they're saying that they have discovered an illegal biological laboratory inside of a private home, mainly in the garage, where there was refrigerators containing unknown liquids. There were vials of what they say is suspected biological material, and they say that they believe that whoever was running this had an intent to spread. That's the big thing here. They're saying they had an intent to do harm to others, and they took one person into custody here, a 55-year-old property manager named Ori Solomon. Now, he's currently booked on felony charges linked to the improper disposal of hazardous waste. Now, some of these vials had like dengue fever, HIV, all types of crazy stuff people have mentioned. I've even seen people talking about Ebola and all that out there. Now, with Nipah popping off in India right now and it being mentioned in the Epstein files doomsday strain, you got to watch what they're doing here, okay? Because they have been plotting this entire time for the real deal, obviously, even since lockdowns. It was all part of a real scenario. Even right now, men running across the country, rounding up people in the U.S. and throwing up massive warehouses to put them in. Oh, it's going down. This is it. This is everything that David Crowley tried to warn you about in Gray State and why they clipped him. Okay, and it's popping off full scale right out of Minnesota and all across the country. The same way, all we're missing is the event, the release of something big. So we got to pay attention to things like these. You can't just say, oh, here we go again. No, this isn't going to be back to what it was, standing 6 feet apart in stores and all that. That's out the window. You'll see how quickly that was fraudulent. There's not going to be no nurses dancing in the hospitals. You'll see how fraudulent that was. There will be real people dead all around. You'll know somebody for sure this time. Anything with a 70% kill rate that gets put out there, it's super deadly, spreads like wildfire. It begins. How it's done, in this country? We don't know, but you could wake up one morning and say, a flight from here, or it's broke loose in Dallas, Atlanta, anywhere. So it's better that they catch these things, right? But at the same time, how many more are there? And if they're catching on to them, will this like press the time down to where they feel they need to release it sooner? If they've got one more lab and it's the last one left and they're coming looking for it, what are they going to do? Like, this whole thing is fraudulent to me, 100%. But this is the latest. All these samples taken, I'll update on what they got when they release the information. Join me for the live streams going live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern, right here on Dabu 77. Much love.